A monster matchup, Jim Dudley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes.
Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
For a goal kick. João Neves. João Cancelo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. Swings in across. No, that's overhit. Gonçalo Inácio. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. Played back in. Real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Bernardo Silva certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Fatawu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Ball comes in. Gets it away. That's a throw. Bruno Fernandes.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Pedro Neto clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Semenyo getting this one clear. Oh, now here's a good battle by... It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Nuno Mendes. Fatawu. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Clipped into space. And he's heaved it away. Kuhn. Kuhn. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. And it's Mendes. Oh, and a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vitinha. João Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a measured ball. That's really well cleared. They've played it short. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Over to the left. In it comes. Oh, what a climb! Deftly away. Vitinha. Now it's Pedro Neto. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva is offering a right smile there.
And it's been taken short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Bernardo Silva played with finesse. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Vitinha played out to the left flank. And it's Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Ayew. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes, gently done. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been some goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Tawu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo tries making a foray down the right. And they've got a throw. Back in once more. Pedro Neto! Ayew.
Portugal, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Pedro Neto. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. This might spell danger. Played out to the right. Oh, that's neat. João Neves. And here's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pedro Neto. That's very neat. Deep cross. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Ghana, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Cristiano goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
He's in a good position here. And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's gone for it! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Cross from... Tries a shot! And he thumps it clear. Now it's Fatawu. Chiku. That's really well manoeuvred. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, it's come loose. Ayew. Out to the left it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Partey. Played into space. And he's there to clear it. João Neves. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Fatawu. Oh, super find. Looking for a decent ball in. Crossing. And out it comes again. Over to the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And they've got rid. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Araujo with the clearance. Gonzalo Inacio. It's just beyond his reach. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence and reclaimed it in a trice. Aim forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cleared away. João Neves. And here's Bernardo Silva. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ball is over the line. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Now here's the delivery. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Can he finish? And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. Clears it away. And here's Vitinha. Jiku gets it clear.
Bernardo Silva really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Partey. Semenyo. Semenyo. Ayew. Vitinha. Inacio, gently done. He's shifting through the gears here. Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chiku. That's really well manoeuvred. Ayu. Now that's well seen too. Araujo. Bruno Fernandes. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vitinha, and it's Mendes. Semenyo shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Semenyo. And the counter is on. Moved on forwards. Araujo cuts out the pass. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. 30 minutes gone. Semenyo. And here's the chance to counter. Fatawu. Now it's Semenyo. Aim forwards. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Semenyo does really well to win the ball there. Semenyo. Now it's Fatawu. Fatawu knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Diogo Costa, long ball by the goalkeeper. Ayu, and the keeper's got it again. And it's played forward, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's a danger. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Neves. Cleared away. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bruno Fernandes just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Calmly anticipates.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Neves. Pedro Neto. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Tawu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Araujo shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's been drilled forward. Araujo cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's been slipped through. And the keeper has it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose here. Portugal have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he's there to clear it. He is just caressing the ball. Vitinha. Now it's Vitinha. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And it's Vitinha. Oh, that is a Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Inacio gets across to intercept that. João Neves. João Neves, forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes, played through into space. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. That's really well manoeuvred. Korn. And here's Ayew. Played out wide. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Mendes chooses to go cross-field. And it's Bernardo Silva. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Semenyo. Now it's high. Shot at goal! And the volley. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Pedro Neto. Oh, well measured. Thinks about the shot. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bernardo Silva, well played right into his path. And he's on his way! And the keeper beats it away. That'll be a throw. Aimed into header! It's anyone's ball now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedro Neto. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
That is a little undercooked. Pedro Neto has got himself a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Partey. The referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Fatawu. Spread out to the left. Kuhn. Climbs up big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Moved on forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Looks to the other side. João Neves. Played back in. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Ghana have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if we're just back from Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he'll shoot here! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Partey, aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the cross comes in. Danger averted for now.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Mendes. Vitinha forwards and with intent. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Bruno Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vitinha with the short one. And it's going to be another corner. Jiku getting this one clear. What a throw in. Partey. Partey shifted upfield. João Cancelo can get it clear. Pedro Neto. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Muscular approach does pay off here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really well cleared. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Oh, such a clever touch. That's an excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has put paid to that. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. That's a nicely weighted pass. Gets good distance on it. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes! And it's hoisted clear. In by Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Kuhn. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that has been cleared. And he's there to get it away. And it's Partey. Hit into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. João Neves. Araujo. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And he goes cross-field. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. That has found him in acres of space. That has been knocked clear. Ayew. Well, they could break here. Kuhn looking to get on the end of this. Kuhn going full steam ahead down the left flank. And the shot! It's in! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Ghana get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out for a throw. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Time to deliver. Oh, what a climb! He can get that clear. Kudus proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Partey. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ayew. Oh, good spread. And here's Ayew. Ayew is fouled. He's having a go. It's a loose ball. And it's played forward. João Cancelo. Kuhn. Done delicately. Ayew. And the ball is out of play. Played towards the other side. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. He's in, great chance! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Moved on forwards. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Partey gets over and intercepts.
Portugal are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. João Neves. João Cancelo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Bernardo Silva looking to run onto it. And back out it comes. Keeper has taken decisive action. Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
João Cancelo looks to the other side. Vitinha forwards and with intent. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Ayew. Partey, gently done. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Clearly not happy with that. Partey. Jiku chooses to go cross-field. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. João Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo picks it up now. João Neves. Lovely feet. Cross from Cancelo. And that was very necessary. Kudus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. Kudus! Split-second reaction.
Kudus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Vitinha. João Neves shifted upfield. Out to the right. That pass has been well intercepted. Inacio aimed forwards. Strong running down that left flank. Nuno Mendes. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, super find. That's going to go a long way. Kudus. Partey. And it's played forward. Played into space out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gonçalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off. Changes him with that pass.
Kudus really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Neves. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. It's a mighty effort. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Partey. Out to the left it goes. Kuhn. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Partey. He's had a shot! That's got him rattled. Mendes has created one goal already. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Vitinha plays it short. Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. Looking to break at pace. Over to the left. Kuhn. Now it's Partey. It'll be a throw-in. Vitinha. Araujo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Inacio played over towards the opposite flank. Kuhn gently down. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Kudus does really well to win the ball there. Chiku. Kudus is onto it in a flash. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Chiku. Partey. Out to the left it goes. Kuhn. Ayew looking understandably energised after his goal. Partey. Played right into his path. Bernardo Silva.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. That's tidy. Long ball looking to counter. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. He's shooting! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Clears it away. Bruno Mendes. Oh, nice touch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vitinha over to the left. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Gonzalo Inacio. Played into the... Oh, great header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. And that's a good ball. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0.
Great run on the overlap here, and it's played into the middle. Christian. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Jiku looks to the other side. Ayew. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gonzalo Inacio. He's having a look round. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's... Bernardo Silva! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he thumps it clear. Moved on forwards. Araujo makes the interception. Inacio, forwards and with intent. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's come loose. Ghana with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Defending of the desperate variety. It's really well manoeuvred. Nuno Mendes, Gonzalo Inacio, and it's played forward. Jiku, Partey, aim forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Gonzalo Inacio, Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes, Gonzalo Inacio, Mendes chasing after it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's clever. Kudus. So who's he picking out? Lovely bit of skill. João Neves wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's beaten the last man. Purring through the gears. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kuhn. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva. Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Partey, Kuhn, and it's Partey, and here's Kudus, and Ayew! It's off target and by quite a way. Inacio, forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Receives a decent chance! Oh, almost a sixth! And here's Neves. It's a quick ball upfield. Can he spark a counter here? Partey. Partey. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 21.
Bruno Mendes. Pedro Neto. So that's it. It is all over. Ghana cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Ghana just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.